Hey y'all, this is Miz and welcome to the recipe review. This here is my own homemade recipe book that I'm solely putting together. I just created this cover for my husband and I, and so let's show you what I got in here. I got all kind of stuff in here, so as I do them, y'all will slowly see them. But tonight's recipe will be spicy sausage pasta, and I actually got this recipe from kevinandamanda.com. The link will be below. And this is, I like to print off the picture, and then I have the rest of the ingredients and then the directions right underneath. So this is what we have. Let me show you what the recipe includes. We have minced garlic, heavy whipping cream. It calls for Monterey Jack cheese, but I like to do the Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, which this is the knockoff for Walmart's brand, great value. But Rotel, I like the mild. Diced tomatoes with green chilies. Penne pasta. Chicken broth. Can y'all tell where I shop? I got a theme going on, don't I? Everything right there is great value, huh? Scallions. This is Hillshire Farm beef smoked sausage. You can use Eckrich. You can use pork if you want. We don't, any kind of smoked sausage you want, but we don't eat pork, so there is beef. And then onions. That is all this recipe includes. And to get started, you need to heat up some oil in a pan. And we're going to throw in the sausage and let those brown a bit. Then we are going to add in the onions and let those cook down. Let it start cooking very well until it gets fragrant and all that good stuff. Then you will basically add in everything else minus this. This is your last step. You'll add in all of that and then let that cook and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Then at the end, you're going to take it off the heat, throw your cheese in there, and you're all good to go. So I will be back once I get this process started. Before I add in all of the wet ingredients, I'll show you once I throw these two in there, and I will be returned soon. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, so far we've only put a little bit of oil in this pan, and you've added in the sausage. You let those start to brown first. Then you want to add in your onions, and you see they're starting to brown. But you know, you don't need to add a lot of oil in the beginning because one, the sausage is going to release flavor and juices. Then the onions are going to release their own juices as well. So you don't want to put too much oil in the pan to begin with, and which I kind of hate. I feel like I put a little too much because I don't like to see this much in my pan. Personal preference, but that's just me. But I'll deal with it. But this is looking really, really good right now. So right now I'm waiting on my pasta to finish. It only has a few more minutes to go, and then it'll be done. You basically want to cook it to an al dente because you're going to put it in this pot and it's still going to be heated, so it's still going to be getting cooked. So you basically want to get them to an al dente, and then they'll finish cooking over here in this pot with everything else. Once I add in everything, and I will stir it up, and I'll show you guys once it's cooked and simmered down into a nice little almost finished before I put the cheese in there. I will be back. Stay tuned. This is what it should be looking like once you get everything in here. Only thing that's left to add is my cheese and scallions. That's it. And those go in at the end. But this is what it should look like. I'm contemplating adding in some more tomatoes. I'm really, really, really thinking about it. In which I need to figure it out right now. Decisions, guys. I think I'll leave it alone. But you have that. This is what it should look like. We're going to bring this to a boil. Once this begins to boil, see how that grease is sitting there? That's why I don't like to have all that grease, but whatever. Once this starts to boil, then you basically gonna put this lid on there, let that cream thicken this whole thing up, and it'll get nice and creamy on you. In which, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit more cream in here. Mix that in there. And my noodles, they aren't like super soft. They're still having basically like a good resistance to them. But as these cook, they're going to get nice and soft and cook down really, really good. And there is that. Stay tuned once I add in my cheese and scallions. Stay tuned. Okay, and we are back. Here is the finished product. I've mixed in my first half cup of cheese with it. I don't know if you can see the little strings in there that's coming up with it at all. This is what it looks like. I am going to add the last bit. This is just going to melt on the top of it. If this was in an oven, like oven safe pot, you could put this under the broiler, which is what the directions say, but I'm not using an oven safe pot. That, you're gonna put your scallions on it too. And I'm sorry if I sound winded. I'm in the middle of working out too. I'm trying to do two things at once. I know someone asked, well, whatever. We're going to talk about this right now. So that is your final products, ladies and gentlemen. You can serve this. I'm going to serve this with some Texas toast. And you can have a salad on the side. And there. Let's see. Compared to the picture, y'all. Here's the picture. And there's mine. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the recipe review edition, installment number 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, like and share this video. And if you have recipe suggestions, send them my way. If my husband and I decide we like it, you just may see me make it and be able to do a review for you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care and be blessed.